Hello friends, and welcome to the Chev premiere of Matilda. We're so happy to host nearly 2,000 wonderful friends and supporters here today. We're especially excited to have 728 kids in the theatre. For many of you, this is the first time watching real live theatre, so here are some tips. Number 1, don't talk too loud, but laugh as loud as you can. Number 2, don't eat all the treats too quickly. And number 3, if you fall asleep, please don't snore. Today you're in for a real treat. But first, we've got a story of our own we want to tell you.
We live in a world full of beauty, wonder, and awe. A world where even our wildest dreams can come true. But for many people, it can be a world filled with challenges and pain. Fortunately, there's help. I'd like to tell you a story about a place where no one need go hungry, where the elderly get a second chance at life, and where children need not fear tomorrow. That place is called the Chevra Kadisha, and they help thousands of people every year. But the question is, who helps the Chev? The answer may surprise you. This is Gabriella.
Hi!
She's one of those special people who helps the Chev. When she was only 11 years old, she had a wonderful idea.
I wanted to raise money for Arcadia because Arcadia is a special place for me. I often drive past Arcadia, and when I saw it was getting built, like it got bigger and bigger each time I came, and I wanted to help.
It's all very nice that Gabriella wanted to help. The question is, what was she going to do?
I was thinking what I could do to help raise money, and it just clicked. A raffle. I'm gonna do a raffle.
So, how did Gabriella get cool prizes?
I went through my mom's contacts and I asked them if they would like to donate a prize for me. And they all replied yes.
Gabriella secured many valuable prizes, and then it was time to see if she could sell some tickets.
They said, yes, that's such a good idea.
The ticket sales were going well, but Gabriella knew that if she wanted to raise some real money, she had to sell tickets to the public. But there was just one problem.
I felt a bit scared because I thought, what happens if they say no?
So what did Gabriella do?
I took deep breaths to get over my nerves.
Then she courageously approached her very first customer and sold her very first ticket to a stranger.
I felt very proud, like when I asked my first stranger if they would donate, and they said yes. I felt very proud, like I felt like I accomplished something.
For days and days, Gabriella went from store to store on a mission to make a difference for Arcadia.
I raised some money.
Exactly how much money did Gabriella raise?
I thought I was going to be able to raise like 1,000 or 2.
And in the end?
I raised 35,000 rand.
35,000 rand. What an accomplishment.
When I saw the new Arcadia for the first time, I thought, wow, this is a beautiful place. This is their dream house. This is my dream house. I feel happy that I helped this place to be built. I helped it.
Gabriella teaches us a very important lesson, and that is, you don't need to be a grown-up to make a difference. In fact, there are many special kids doing wonderful things for the Chev. For instance, this young lady, also named Gabriella.
I'm 15 years old, and this is me when I was 11.
Hello, I'm Gabriella Rosen, and this is my Butty and Balmy challenge.
I was so young.
Gabriella may have been young, but she had some very big plans.
When I was 11 years old, we decided to do something different.
Gabriella could have had a nice big bat mitzvah party, but she chose to do something else.
Instead of having a party that would last a few hours, we had an idea to do something that would last a few years.
Gabriella and her mum had the idea to take the money they would have spent on her party and use it instead to spruce up our parents' home.
And this is what we did. 150 new dining room chairs, new couches in the lounge.
New furniture for the bridge room and library.
This is before and after.
And not to mention a completely renovated reception area, right?
Yeah.
And the response?
When the new furniture came, I thought it was wonderful. She revitalized our home. You're a wonderful girl, and I love it. Thank you.
And how did Gabriella feel about all this?
I felt great. It made me so happy. My heart was warm.
How marvelous. But sadly, not all stories are quite so happy. At least, not in the beginning.
My name is Joe, and I'm 20 years old.
When Joe was a little boy, he had a very difficult life.
My parents were unable to look after me. My mom was emotionally unstable. My father was an alcoholic. He was very abusive. If I was gonna be hit, it was gonna be for nothing or for a stupid reason. And it's just gonna be excessively. I was scared all the time.
The moment the Chev heard about Joe's tragic situation, they stepped in and rescued him. On the day Joe came to Arcadia, his head was still dressed in a bandage, and he was terrified. As soon as he saw his new home and he met all the wonderful people who were going to be looking after him, one could tell that he knew that everything was going to be okay.
It just felt like a safe place. When I got here, you could tell it was safe by the kind of people that were here to look after you. It was a good feeling to wake up knowing that I wasn't gonna be beat by my dad, I guess.
In the beginning, things went well for Joe. He was making new friends and putting his old life behind him. But after a while, his behavior started to change.
I don't know, I was a wild, angry, mixed emotional child. I was just very angry with like picking fights and stuff, and taking it out a lot on others. I don't know how to like sort my feelings out.
Joe was actually a very smart, kind and loving child. He had a wonderful sense of humor, and he would go out of his way to help as many people as he could. Yet, he would often end up in fights with people.
At a certain stage, I became unmanageable, and Arcadia had to like take drastic measures. And my worst possible nightmare came true.
Joe was asked to leave the Arcadia residence. He would now be staying at a different facility run by the Chev. It was hoped that this move would serve as a wake-up call for him. And fortunately, it did.
I actually realized that everything Arcadia had done for me, I had taken for granted. I was just started to change and not fight with people anymore, be nicer to people, have more patience. I like made an effort to prove to Dina and Arcadia and myself that I was gonna do well. I just changed. I became a better person.
This marked the beginning of a whole new chapter in Joe's life. Joe came to Arcadia as a scared little boy, desperate for protection. Who would have thought that today he'd be the one taking on the role of protector?
Today I'm serving in the Israeli army.
Joe had always wanted to join the IDF. Arcadia and the Chev helped him to make that dream a reality.
Because I had Arcadia and so many people protecting me, I wanted to give back to the community by helping others, you know? Yeah, they pumped a lot of care into me. I appreciate it. It makes me feel special, you know, because such an organization which have to care for so many people, so many kids, didn't give up on me. It makes me feel like 1 in a million.
Kids can make a difference.
Even just a smile can make a huge difference in someone's life.
It doesn't matter what you do. You should just be creative.
Today we were giving a small concert to the residents of Sandringham Gardens.
It was such a great day.
It was absolutely magnificent.
Thank you. It's so wonderful. Thank you.
I had tears in my eyes.
Thank you. It's just so nice to make somebody's day.
Yeah, it was very special.
I love making people happy, and it doesn't matter how old you are as long as you're taking the opportunity to make people happy.
It doesn't matter how old or young you are. Age is just a number. You could do anything. You can, you just need to believe it.
I hope you enjoyed those stories. I'm sure you'll agree that making a difference in the world is so important. Each and every one of you have the ability to do just that, no matter how young you are. At the Chev, we really believe in the power of children to change the world. The Chev is a place that looks after the Jewish community in so many different ways. We take care of 11,000 Jews, from older people to those that are disabled, and from poor people to those suffering from sickness. The cost of running the Chev is 300 million rand per year. Phew. But today is all about kids and education, and the Chev helps kids in so many ways. Everyone knows about the wonderful new Arcadia building. Our community is so blessed to have a home like that, but we need to make sure that we can take care of all those kids who live at Arcadia and come to its daycare every single day. We need to ensure that they are fed, clothed, and cared for. In our community, the Chev helps 294 kids with school fees at Jewish day schools and remedial schools. In fact, the Chev spends 12 million rand every single year. That's R1 million a month on education, because we know just how important that is. We also assist 156 university students to ensure that they get degrees. Over the years, the Chev has assisted 15,000 students with tertiary education, and that means that they can go on to find jobs, raise families, and live wonderful lives. But it's only with your help that we can do this. At the heart of the Chev is a sacred partnership with our community. I invite each and every one of you, if you're a child or a grown-up child, to become our partners in empowering children. Inside your mystery packs, you'll find your personalized extraordinary kindness adventure. This book is to help you on your journey of caring. Inside these books and envelopes are cool pledge cards. These cards are your ticket into our world. It doesn't matter if you just have some pocket money, or bar mitzvah money, or your annual dividends. Please, just get involved. Moms and dads, and bobbers and zaydas and cool aunties too. You also have pledge cards of your own, with slightly bigger numbers. Now is a great opportunity to chat to your kids about one of the most beautiful and sacred Jewish traditions called tzedakah, charity. And of course, the most important tzedakah is to the underprivileged who live in your own community. If every one of the nearly 2,000 people here today gives something, we can make magic happen in our community. There are so many Joes waiting to be saved, and you can help them realize their dreams. We have 100,000 Rand of really cool prizes for adults and for kids. So just take a few moments now to think and discuss. The fact that a unique and world-class organization like the Chev can exist on the tip of Africa is nothing short of a miracle. And with you, our partners, we will continue to be a beacon of light for the Jewish world and to ensure that no Jew gets left behind. Please choose a pledge card now, and we will collect them at interval and announce the prize winners on Facebook tomorrow. Okay, time for me to go. Enjoy the show.